And now moving to the retail sector of the Irish commercial property market. This sector saw phenomenal growth over the course of the last 12 months. On the back of a very strong economy domestically, we saw a notable improvement in consumer sentiment and in turn in retail sales. Many new entrants came into the market last year, including Massimo Dutti, Coss, Prima Donna, Nespresso, Michael Kors, the list goes on. Many retailers set up their first Irish stores over the last 12 months. The recovery has been firmly focused on the prime high streets, the major shopping centres and the major retail parks. It is very much a two-tier market, with Dublin seeing the main benefits so far. This year we saw Black Friday and Cyber Monday being introduced for the first time, which saw the Christmas trading period performing particularly well in the early part of November and the early part of December. It slowed down somewhat just before Christmas, but we saw bumper January sales. So the retail sector has firmly rebounded over the last 12 months, and we would expect to see this continuing over the course of 2015. We saw quite a bit of investor activity in the retail sector last year, with quite a lot of shopping centres and retail parks throughout the country being traded, and very strong demand from a range of different investors looking for these opportunities. This will continue in 2015, with several properties due to be launched indeed over the coming weeks and months. We also expect to see intensive asset management of retail stock over the next 12 months, as many of the buyers embark on redevelopment and refurbishment programmes. Indeed, many of the schemes such as Liffey Valley Shopping Centre, The Square in Tala, Kildare Outlet Village are due to build extensions in 2015, while other schemes such as Merchants Quay in Cork are due to start intensive redevelopment projects. Brown Thomas in Dublin is due to undergo a €5 million revamp. 2014 saw some rental growth in the retail sector of the market, predominantly in the Dublin market. We would expect to see this starting to filter out into other locations over the course of 2015, with many provincial schemes beginning to see the first signs of rental growth coming through. In addition to rental growth, we also expect to see some improvement in lease terms in the retail sector this year, with many 10 and 15-year leases now being negotiated. And outside of Dublin, where temporary licence agreements were the norm up until now, we're beginning to see short-term leases being agreed. We would expect to see this continuing to firm up over the course of the next 12 months. We're also going to see in 2015 the first rent reviews coming through under the legislation that came through in 2010, introducing upwards and downwards rent review clauses, which will be an interesting one to watch. Another key trend for 2015, which has been experienced right across Europe at the moment, is further convergence between physical retailing and online retailing. Many Irish retailers will develop their online presence further in 2015, while many of them will begin to roll out a click and collect model. So all in all, a very, very strong year for the retail sector is envisaged.